So after I graduated with my undergrad degree in accounting, I got a job pretty quickly at a bank. I was making about 35,000. Pretty low for on my end. I didn't like the thought of it. For some reason I thought I was gonna get out making six figures, I guess. But I stayed in this job for about a year and I was disenchanted a bit with clocking in. I hated clocking in. Probably because I was always a bit late. And so when I clocked in, if I was 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late, 4 minutes late, there was a record. I didn't like that kind of pressure. And then also I wasn't a morning person. And so when I would get there, oftentimes I would, instead of going down the main hallway, having to like see everybody at the desk, um, 'cause I felt pressure to say, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I can be a little socially awkward. So I'm not sure if, can I say, good morning, everybody? It, just having to navigate that mentally was too much. So I would take, the side hallway where, and it would be through like a back office. So no one was there. And it was a direct route to my desk. Me at the time, I didn't like it. And there was a guy who was friends with my ex. He owned this technical services contracting company. So what he would do is go around to these different businesses and install POS systems, point of sale systems, and program them into the network and be on his way. And he told me he had some, opportunities for people to subcontract under him. You don't have to clock in. You do this in your own time. You earn as much or as little as you want. You control how much money you earn. And you don't have to walk down any crazy hallways. You can reach who you want. And I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. How long do you think it took for me to quit my stable job with health insurance and all the things? 1 week. Mind you, I was 21 at the time. I had my ex-boyfriend at the time also decided to do the work with me. So we had to travel throughout Arkansas to do this work. And it was actually kind of fun. We went, I mean, did you know there were cities in Arkansas with a population of 79? I didn't know that at the time. 2 months in, I realized dude isn't paying us. We're not getting our money. He would reimburse us for supplies sometimes. And his excuse was that he couldn't pay us until he got paid. Now, I'm not used to this. I was an employee. I had a regular pay schedule. I also had a child who was getting ready to start kindergarten. And I only had a month's worth of savings left. So things were starting to get serious. So I decided to start applying for jobs. I got this call from a lady who she was the hiring manager at a hospital and they had a data entry role. And so I picked up the phone, like, hello. She introduced herself, asked me, okay, you're Charlotte. And she goes, okay, I'm hired for the data entry specialist at blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. She says, are you still looking for a job? I said, yes, I am. And so then she goes on and she pauses for a second. And then she says, so what happened? What happened at the bank? What? Just, it was totally, it felt out of sorts. Like it didn't feel like something a hiring manager would say. It felt like something my black auntie would say. And that's the voice she gave me. So at the time it caught me off guard and I go, well, I mean, I left, I quit. And I told her why I quit and what I went to go do and how it didn't work out. And she says, don't you ever leave a good job like that again. And again, black auntie vibes. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm getting scolded. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to get a job. Hire me. And so she goes on to say, well, I can't pay you what they paid you. I'm thinking 35K? I've already thought that was low. And she goes, but I can give you a job if you'll take it. And I think she offers me maybe like a 25K. And she's like, it's up to you, but I can give you something, but I just still want to ever leave a good job like that again. And so at that moment, I had to make a decision. There was a job right here before me that I could take. And, I had a month's left of savings and I'm reasonable. I know I have bills that you can't just sit there and, you know, go home if you have other options. So I paused for a few seconds more, few seconds more. And then I told her, you know what, I'm okay. I don't, no, I think I'll pass on this. And she says, are you sure? And I said, yeah, I am. And looking back on that moment, I realized something. Damn it, you believe in yourself. And that's what it takes. It's going to take an unwavering belief in yourself, an unwavering belief in what you can accomplish, an unwavering belief in what you can do in this world. I wasn't willing to accept that. I didn't know where my next job was going to come from. I had maybe about a month's worth left of savings. Yes. Um, and I was hoping I was not making the wrong decision again. But the fact that I just failed with that whole technical contracting, business didn't register to me. It did not deter me and make me think I needed to take the safe route. And that's my message to you today is don't let life's failures, past poor decisions make you lose faith in yourself, make you lose faith in the possibilities, and make you lose faith overall in just what you can be in this world. Maybe a week or two after that, I got a call from another company. This one's in Hot Springs, Arkansas, for an assistant treasurer position. And I ended up going out there, doing the interview, and not more than 15 minutes after I left the interview, they gave me a call. Hired me on the spot as I was driving back from Hot Springs to Little Rock. And they were paying me $50,000.